Picture this. You were the quiet kid in class, not disruptive, not bouncing off the walls. You stared out the window a lot. You lost your homework and then your backpack. You were told you were a daydreamer, too sensitive, smart, but not living up to your potential. Nobody said ADHD. Nobody was looking for it. Probably nobody was even thinking about it. And that makes sense because ADHD has a visibility problem. The version most people picture is still a hyperactive boy who cannot sit still. And that version is real, but it is not the whole picture. Today, we are talking about the version that gets missed the most, ADHD in girls, women, and AFAB people. Hi, I'm Dr. Colleen Serra, an AuDHD psychologist and mom who combines research and lived experience to help you see, support, and celebrate every kind of mind. Okay, let's get into it. When I graduated college, my parents gave me these diamond earrings with a special locking back so that I could basically not remove them on my own because they knew me. They knew if these earrings came out of my ears for any reason, they were gone forever. Nobody called that ADHD. It was just Colleen who loses everything. That is the story of a lot of girls growing up with undiagnosed ADHD. The people around them figure out workarounds, and nobody asks why the workarounds are necessary in the first place. Here is why the diagnosis gap exists and also why it really matters. ADHD research spent decades studying one population: white boys who were disruptive, hyperactive, and hard to manage in the classrooms. The diagnostic criteria, the clinical training, the referral patterns, all of it was built around that picture. Girls who were quiet, compliant, anxious, or perfectionistic did not fit, so they did not get flagged. They got different labels: too sensitive, too emotional, a worrier, a daydreamer, everything except ADHD. And the numbers reflect this. Girls and women are diagnosed with ADHD an average of 3.9 years later than boys and men. I think that's conservative. Nearly 4 years of struggling without a name for what is happening. 4 years of developing coping strategies, self-blame, and shame to fill in the gap. A child who is bouncing off the wall is hard to ignore. A child who is quietly drowning internally is easy to miss. She's not causing a problem for anyone, so no one investigates. If you watch this and saw yourself or your kiddo in it, I want you to hear this. The fact that nobody said ADHD is not evidence that you or your kiddo do not have it. It is evidence that the system was not looking for you. If this made you wonder whether ADHD might be part of your story, the most useful next step is a proper evaluation. At the Sierra Center for Behavioral Health, my practice, we offer virtual diagnostic assessments designed to be accessible, and the link is below. And if you already know your neurotype and you want community and support, Healing Haven is where we do that work together. The link is also below for that as well. See you soon.